I stayed at the Carladez Cambronne recently, and I'm going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description. Arrival and check-in experience. When we arrived at Hotel Crayon, the check-in process was super smooth and friendly. The receptionist greeted us with a warm smile and even let us choose our room floor, which felt like a nice touch. It was great to know that the reception is open 24/7, so we didn't have to stress about our late arrival. Overall, it set a positive vibe for our stay: room, bathroom, and amenities. The room I stayed in at Carladez Cambronne was cozy and surprisingly spacious for Paris standards, which was a nice perk. The bathroom, while a bit on the smaller side, had all the essentials, though I did find the shower a little cramped. Overall, the amenities were decent, and I appreciated the cleanliness, but a few minor details like the shower fittings could use some attention. Location and surroundings. The location of the Carladez Cambronne Hotel is pretty awesome. It's nestled in the 15th arrondissement, which is a chill and safe area, and just a 20-minute walk to the Eiffel Tower. Plus, you've got a ton of great restaurants, bakeries, and shops right around the corner, making it super convenient to grab a bite or pick up some snacks before heading out to explore the city. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I have to say my experience at the Carladez Cambronne Hotel was a bit of a mixed bag. The breakfast was decent, offering the usual continental fare like fresh baguettes, croissants, and some cheese, but honestly, it felt a bit limited after a couple of days. I mean, I get it, it's a small hotel, but I was hoping for a bit more variety. The breakfast room was also pretty cramped, which didn't help the vibe. A few mornings, it was hard to find a seat, and the staff seemed a bit overwhelmed with replenishing items. If you're looking for a solid start to your day, I'd recommend checking out one of the cute cafes nearby instead. They had some amazing options just a short walk away. What's it like to stay here? Staying here is like stepping into a cozy little slice of Parisian life. The vibe is super friendly, and the staff really make you feel at home right from the get-go. My room was on the smaller side, which is pretty typical for Paris, but it was clean and had a nice view of the street below. I loved waking up to the sounds of the bustling neighborhood. It really made me feel like I was in the heart of the city. The location is a total win. Just a short stroll to the Eiffel Tower and surrounded by charming cafes and bakeries. I grabbed breakfast at a local spot instead of the hotel, which I'd recommend since the hotel breakfast was a bit limited. The only downside was the noise. The walls are pretty thin, so I could hear my neighbors a bit too well for my liking. But honestly, with all the exploring to do, I didn't mind too much. Overall, it was a great base for my Paris adventure. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Great location. The hotel is super close to the Eiffel Tower and surrounded by amazing restaurants and shops. It's perfect for exploring Paris without needing to travel far. Friendly staff. The receptionists were incredibly warm and helpful, making me feel welcome from the moment I arrived. Spacious rooms. For Paris standards, my room was surprisingly spacious, which was a nice change from the usual cramped hotel rooms. Clean and comfortable. The room was clean and the bed was comfy, making it a cozy spot to crash after a long day of sightseeing. Here's what I disliked about the hotel. Noise issues. The walls are pretty thin, so I could hear my neighbors a bit too well, which made it tough to get a good night's sleep sometimes. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.1. So, would I stay here again? Honestly, I think I would. The location was spot on, with a ton of restaurants and shops nearby, plus it was just a short walk to the Eiffel Tower. Sure, the rooms were a bit on the small side, and the soundproofing could use some work, but the friendly staff and cozy vibe made up for it. For a budget-friendly stay in Paris, it definitely hit the mark. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description, so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.